Alright, so I've been debating, like, literally back and forth in my head if I want to talk about this or not. Because, like, let's be real, we've kind of built this channel at this point on fucked up stories, but this one is, like, gross. And when I saw it and I witnessed it, I was lost for words. And I literally thought, a minute after it happened, I was like, I don't know if I'll ever talk about this. Because, I mean, it was pretty recent. But it's just kind of gross. So, I mean, if you're eating something, I'd come back later. And I'm also streaming, so if you guys want to come check out the stream, I'll be live. After this video goes up, I'll link it in the description. Just going to be fucking buying the new CSGO cases, probably making my wallet cry. But anyway, about 2 months ago, I'm hanging out with my friend, one of my best friends at his house. It was just me and him, and his parents were out of town, and he wanted to plan like this party, and I, to be honest, didn't even want to go. When he mentioned having a party, I was just like, you know, I'll hang out with him for a little bit. When the party gets too, like, crowded, I'll just leave, because I live fairly close to him. So I'm sitting there at my friend's house on his couch, just like on my phone, watching TV. Some more people showed up, and then sure enough, by like, I'd say 11 o'clock at night, the whole fucking place was packed at my friend's house. Shit was getting ridiculous. He was overwhelmed. I was kind of overwhelmed. I always get overwhelmed at places like this. And guess what? I didn't end up leaving. I fucking stayed the entire night because when I wanted to leave, you know, it would have been the smart thing to do to leave. I would have avoided everything that happens in this story. But when I wanted to leave, my friend begged me to fucking stay. He's like, come on, dude. Like, don't be a bitch. Just stay here. Hang out. He's like, what are you going to do when you go home, dude? Just work on stuff? Like, don't stress yourself out. It's a nice night. And I was like, okay, yeah, you do make a good point. I'll fucking hang out. I'll stay for the night. And to be honest, the whole night was actually pretty fun. Like, about halfway through, I got kind of tired. I went downstairs to the basement where there were some people, but it wasn't, like, super crowded like it was upstairs. And I was just sitting on my phone on the couch. And I ended up passing out fairly quickly. And I woke up in the middle of the fucking night to someone coming downstairs with, like, light beaming down because I guess everyone ended up leaving to go upstairs once I fell asleep. And I think someone else slept on the couch next to me, but I don't really know who he was. But basically, when they found out that people were sleeping down there, everyone just kind of moved upstairs and shut the door and shut the lights off. So I woke up to the door being opened and, like, someone coming downstairs with a big beaming light from upstairs shining down. And someone comes down, falls when he hits the ground, okay? Like, completely falls on their fucking face. And I can kind of see as I look over the couch. He turns the lights on, like he hits the switch, and he stumbles over to my friend's setup. Now, my friend, he's a huge fucking gamer. He has like 10 times the setup I do. His PC is fucking beast. Like, it's a huge tower, and he custom built it, and he knows how to do everything with computers and all that. And, you know, it just kind of puts mine to shame. So when I saw someone go near his setup, I was like, what the fuck is he doing? You know, it's a really expensive piece of, I guess, equipment / setup or whatever. So when I saw someone going in near it, I was like, what could he, you know, is he going to steal something? Is he going to, like, go on it? And then I look and I see him fall over the tower. Like, he completely falls over and he's, like, hugging it. And I was like, yo, get away from his tower. That thing's really expensive. And he just ignored me. Like, he mumbled and he kept ignoring me. And all of a sudden, I start hearing these weird sounds as he's pressed up against my friend's PC, like, hugging it and, like, on his knees. And I could barely see anything because it was so dark. So I whipped my phone out and I turned the flashlight on. And when I turned the flashlight on, I could just see what this kid was doing. And I was like, nope. It's not the fucking time for this. I just woke up. Are you fucking kidding me? And I started screaming at this kid because basically, guys, he was pissing on my friend's computer. I don't know why. I don't know what would possess you to do that if you're drunk. I would rather pee on the fucking floor than go over to a computer, fall on top of it, probably damage it in the process, and then pee on it. Why? I don't know how many of you guys have been subbed to me for long, but I actually talked about an experience. I actually literally witnessed someone pee in an acoustic guitar. I've seen people piss on stuff before at parties. It's completely disgusting. This is pretty similar to that, but a computer, like me being a nerd deep down, seeing that broke my heart, okay? But yeah, I continued to scream at him and call him a fucking idiot for doing that, and he just wouldn't listen. He just kept, like, happily pissing all over my friend's PC, and I know someone's just going to comment and be like, Luna, you're a fucking scumbag. Like, you honestly just should die, because why wouldn't you go over there and pull him off? Well, guys, he was very, very intoxicated, and when you're intoxicated, you pee a lot, okay? I didn't want to touch him and then become his urinal and have him turn around and, like, pee all over me or something. I'm not a fucking urinal. I don't want to get peed on, so I didn't touch him. That's why. But I kept yelling at him, and he just kept, like, mumbling and pissing all over my friend's computer. And me yelling sparked people to come downstairs. And some girl came downstairs who I've never even seen before. But she saw it, and this girl is forever my hero. She went over to him and, like, straight up just slapped him in the face. And he literally stopped peeing. I have no idea how. I don't know, like, what power she has. But yeah, one slap to the face, he stopped peeing immediately. She pulled him off the computer, and he just got up and she walked him upstairs and apparently kicked him out. I didn't watch, but she kicked him out. He was gone. But my friend runs downstairs and he just looks me in the eyes, and I just shook my head and was just like, dude, I tried. I can't say I didn't try. He's like, no, it's not your fault. But what exactly did he do? I was like, he literally just came down here, went over to your computer like he had a boner for it. And he just straight up fucking jumped on that shit and started going at it. He's like, what? I was like, no, I'm kidding. He just peed on it. He's like, still, what? And he runs over to it and he quickly moves it out from, where the kid was pissing on it. He starts like cleaning it with a wipe and it turned on, surprisingly. I thought that this kid actually like got piss inside his computer and broke it, but I guess he didn't. Like I said, I wasn't trying to look too far into it, but yeah, pretty gross shit. But in the end, everything ended up being okay, which is good, but still, it's disgusting that I've witnessed more than one occurrence like this. Really disgusting, but yep, another story for the fucked up books. Hey, I guess in the end, at least he didn't hump it or some shit. That would have made this just 10 times weirder. I don't think I would have talked about this if this kid actually humped a computer. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the fucked up story today. Please leave a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. Leave your fucked up stories in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.